Hey guys, I am Pixel Dan, and it's once again time to look at my stuff. That means it's another haul video. That's what this is. It's a toy haul video, and today I actually have a ton of stuff to show you because I've received so many packages from amazing viewers. You guys are just way too good to me. It's ridiculous sometimes, the stuff that you guys send me. So let's just dive right into it and check out some of the awesome packages that I've received in the last month here. So the first box was actually sent to me from a good friend of mine named Eric, all the way up in Canada, the far off land of Canada. He sent me a care package, and it's filled with some very cool stuff. It's one thing that I actually bought that he helped me get, but then he stuffed the box full of a whole bunch of other goodies, including some awesome Canadian snacks that I've already eaten. Coffee crisp bars are my favorite. I wish I could get those here in the US. So I'm gonna show you the things that he sent me as the freebies, and then I'll show you the cool thing that I bought that he also sent me. So first up, it's the Hallmark Skeletor ornament. Now, I do already have this, and he was aware of that, but he thought of me, and he picked it up, and he sent it to me, so I super appreciate that. And so I've got an extra one, and that's all right. It's very cool, and maybe I'll just find a way to display this one outside of the Christmas season. So I'll have one on my tree, and one that I can display in my toy collection. Staying on the Masters of the Universe theme, check out these amazing vintage trading card stickers. I love them because they're in these nice little plastic protective cases, so that's really cool because these are original run, and I love it because they're just photos of the toys. So you got Skeletor there, and the back actually has kind of like a little a checklist, and you'll notice totally not in English, so pretty cool stuff. We've also got the Wind Raider with He-Man, and we've got Castle Grayskull. These are awesome. I didn't have these, so always cool to add new Masters of the Universe goodies to my collection. And then Eric just knows all the things that I love, because look at this. It's a boxed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtle Trooper. Ah, that's amazing. I had the Turtle Trooper as a kid. That's one of the ones I definitely remember playing with. I remember the parachute probably getting torn up pretty quick because I mostly just remember having the little wing things attached to my figures without the actual parachute. So this is pretty awesome to get, especially with the box. I love it. Always love getting box stuff from Masters of the Universe and Ninja Turtles. So this will definitely find a great place on my toy shelves as I'm putting my toy shelves together. So awesome, thanks buddy. To go right along with that, sweet little PVC Donatello, which is really awesome, and it's one that I definitely don't think that I have yet. I have a few vintage PVC Ninja Turtles figures, but I don't think that I had this one in particular, so that is pretty sweet. One of the things that he picked up for me was something that I was having a hard time finding locally, and that's this particular series of the retro WWE figures from Mattel, of course based on that old Hasbro style. So this is like the Attitude Era wave basically. So there's like classic Kane, there's like classic Triple H with the purple tights, like kind of DX era. We got Mankind with the shirt and the tie, and WCW style, we got the Stinger, classic Sting there. So these are awesome. I'm a huge fan of this line. You guys have probably seen me talk about these on other Look at My Stuff videos, and I've definitely done some reviews of some of these things. So these are awesome. I'm very happy to add these to my collection of retro WWE figures because they are my favorite current WWE figures out there. I know that's weird because there's a lot of great WWE figures, but there's just something about these retro style that's got this great, like perfect, nostalgic feel for me because I love the old Hasbro, so these are great. All right, so the last thing that Eric sent me is the thing that I actually bought, and it's something that I was really excited about because I got an amazing deal on it. It's kind of one of those things where he like offered it up, and I was like, yes, absolutely, because I don't have this figure in my collection even loose, let alone carded. And this thing is beautiful. This is a vintage Princess of Power Natasa, and she is actually one of the harder to get figures from the line. It's one that I did not have. In fact, when I reviewed the Masters of the Universe Classics Natasa, I borrowed a figure from a fellow fan just so I could do the comparison time in that video, and that was the only time I've ever actually touched a vintage Natasa figure. So now I own one, and she's carded to boot. It's got a little bit of a crease in the card, but otherwise, I mean, look at that bubble on there. It's crystal, it's awesome. Beautiful looking action figure. It's just such a great character. I love the look of her. The colors are so awesome here. And it's just another great thing to add to my vintage Masters of the Universe and Princess of Power collection. I love it. So Eric, my man, thank you for all the awesome stuff you sent me. Send me some more coffee crisps ASAP. I need them. I can't live without them. Okay, the next package comes from a longtime viewer of mine named Ray. And I've got a little note in here from Ray who says, "Hey Dan, I've been meaning to send this off to you for well over a year. I just looked in our conversation online and it was 2016. Ugh. Yeah, so that's like almost 2 years, I think, but that's okay. That's all right. We all get busy." He says, "Time slips by for so many reasons." I totally agree. So this is what he sent me. This is the box for the vintage Gregori the Vampire Bat from Mattel. Now, what's really special about this is a figure that actually I borrowed from Ray many years ago to do a video on Gregori the Vampire Bat. He let me borrow that figure at the time. It was kind of my first introduction to this really cool figure from Mattel from the late 70s. It's just a really fun toy, and the thing that makes it so very special is the action feature that he has is the window in his chest, and you press a button on his back and blood pumps through his chest. That's right, my friends, it's Mosquitor's action figure. Mattel recycled it from this very toy right here and used it later on with Mosquitor in the Masters of the Universe line. So I ended up acquiring my own Gregori the Vampire Bat, and I actually showed that in a Look at My Stuff video a couple years ago, and Ray told me that he had an extra box and he wanted me to have the box to display with my loose figure. And that's amazing. But that is not all, because in this note he goes on to say, "I'm also including a Gregori bat that I had started to try and refurbish. Maybe one day you can finish it. All the best, Ray." Yeah, so this is not something I was expecting at all. Inside this box is a Gregori the Vampire Bat that he had tried to refurbish to make the blood mechanism work. Because you see, the problem with these old Gregoris is that they usually don't have working blood anymore. They've all since dried out. So you can see that the blood chamber is removed from this bat, and he actually included the blood chamber right here. So he started to clean it out. So I've got the little pump, I've got the blood chamber, and I've got Gregori here. This would basically fit, in his chest right there. So I don't know, maybe this is something I can look into trying to refurbish to get some nice bright red blood flowing through him again. Now, I say that, but I know that I don't have the time for stuff like that right now. I'm so busy trying to keep up with this channel and everything, but I don't know, maybe this is a future project and it'd probably make a good video. So it's something I'm gonna have to look into. But Ray, thank you very much. This is a really generous gift, and the box is definitely gonna be well displayed in my collection with my vintage Gregori the Vampire Bat. Very cool history from Mattel right here. Okay, now these next two boxes don't have a note, and they're from the same person. I got two boxes from the same person, and they are chocked full of goodies. So all I know is that the person's name is Roy, because that's what's on the return address here, but there's no note. So Roy, I don't know if maybe we discussed something online or through email that I missed, or if you meant to send a note, but if you're watching this video, post in the comments below so I can properly thank you. Because you guys, Roy sent me just a ton of amazing stuff. Like, I'm kind of blown away by everything in these two boxes. So let me start going through here just to show you what we got. So first of all, it's Cappy! It's Cappy from Super Mario Odyssey. This is amazing, and it looks like it's from Japan because the little blister that he's on is all written in Japanese. This is cool. I did not actually have a Cappy yet. I've seen a lot of YouTubers actually with them, especially if they were attending like launches for Odyssey and stuff. Check that out. My own Cappy. He's attached to this little blister card here still, but hey, it's me! And I can possess things. This is awesome. I got my own Cappy here. And there's a lot of amazing stuff in here. So, here we go. We have two, it looks like, what is it? It's volume 1 and volume 3, I think, of the Street Fighter 2 manga, which is super cool. I love these mangas. Look at that. And it is in English, which is great. Artwork in these is always so cool. So that's very, very cool. It does look like it's 1 and 3, so I guess I'll have to try to track down 2 now so that I can read the whole story. But that's really cool. He sent me some pops that I didn't have, and they're open, but that's okay, because they're just gonna go in my collection, and I didn't have these. So, knowing that I'm a huge fan of Moon Knight, this is the other Moon Knight pop that's out. In my last haul video, I showed off a Moon Knight figure that I got from another viewer. This is like the suited Moon Knight. It's like kind of from the modern books, I think. That's amazing. I love it. He's for sure going up on my shelf. And Flocked Beastman, another pop that I didn't have. I love it. I have the original Beastman, but I did not have the flocked one. So this is perfect for my collection. Thank you, buddy. There's a t-shirt in here. It's a Harley Quinn t-shirt that says Puddinlands. I would assume that this is a parody of something. Borderlands? Oh, that's totally what it is, because she's doing that pose, the Borderlands pose. Got it. Got it. It just clicked in my head. That's awesome. And the last thing in this box here is something that my wife got super excited about. Like when I opened this box just to see if there was a note or anything from inside. Check this out. This is the Nendoroid Tinkerbell from Good Smile. What? I couldn't believe that that was in this box, because unless you got like a really good deal on this or something, I'm shocked that you picked this up to send to me. I love the Nendoroids from Good Smile. I've reviewed some of the video game ones in the past, but my wife is a big Disney fan, so she was pretty excited about this. And this is awesome, but this isn't all. There's a whole other box that I gotta show you guys, so let me get that up here real quick. So box number 2, to go right along with the Tinkerbell, there's an Ariel, the Little Mermaid Nendoroid, in here as well. These are amazing, and Roy, let me tell you, Christina is super excited about these, so we're definitely gonna open these up, and they will be displayed with the rest of her Disney toys. These are very cool. And actually, I love this Ariel because look, she comes with Flounder and Sebastian. How great is that? Always cool getting little sidekick characters in there. So that's awesome. And there's some more really cool figures in here, but like there's some little things too. So there's some perler art to make Mario characters. That is really cool. I've never done any of these myself, so I'll have to give that a try. Jolly Rancher gummies. I guess, you know, if I need some candy, boom, I got some candy. And the last thing in this box is something I've actually wanted to pick up for quite some time, and I never have. It's the Virtua Fighter Figma figures. And the reason these are so cool is because they're done in like that terrible early polygon style that the video game actually was done in. And I think that is just amazing for an action figure. Look at these guys. How crazy is that? And show you the back of the box for both of them. So I don't know, man. There's some amazing things in here, Roy. I can't believe that you sent so much stuff. I really hope you didn't spend a ton of money, but from the bottom of my heart, thank you, because I love everything you sent me. Is like me. It's like you know me or something. I mean, video game toys and Moon Knight and Beastman and Disney stuff for Stina. I mean, you just totally nailed it, man. So thank you so much for the generous gifts. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you today is something that I actually had a friend of mine pick up for me in New York. So this is something that I bought, but I have to give a shout out to my buddy Pierre in New York City for heading over to the Nintendo store in New York. Look at that sweet Zelda bag, to pick up this for me. You have to make that noise when you pull this out. This is just something that I saw them advertising online. It just kind of popped up out of nowhere. It's a Legend of Zelda gift set that they were selling exclusively at the New York Nintendo store. So first of all, it's in this amazing box that resembles the old gold Nintendo cartridge with the slip cover that says Nintendo Entertainment System. So this right here alone, beautiful for display, right? I mean, check that out. That's sweet. So let me show you what all's inside. There's just some really fun, exclusive Legend of Zelda collectibles. This is a nice box too, by the way. This is like a nice, solid box. So yeah, I'm keeping this. It's going on my shelf. So when you open it up, you get some really cool, shiny, golden goodies in here. It's just some neat little swag, basically. First of all, there's the golden cartridge wallet. Yep, it's a wallet, but it's done in this very cool shiny gold to resemble the original NES cartridge. I love this wallet. I'm afraid to use it because I think this gold would flake off in my pocket, you know, after wear and tear. So I kind of don't even want to wear it out. Like, I kind of want to use it, but I don't want to ruin it. So I don't know, it might be one of those things that's just relegated to being displayed somewhere. I don't know, maybe it'll be like a good convention wallet. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how brave I get. The other thing in here, the bigger thing, is a sweet exclusive Legend of Zelda hat. It's got some sweet pixel art of Link holding the Triforce. The back just says, Link. Let's put it on. Yeah, that build needs to be bent a little bit, but yeah. Got my sweet Link hat on. I don't actually wear hats much. I'm not a big hat guy, but I like stuff like this. It looks cool. You know, exclusive stuff is cool. Now, the other thing in here that I really liked is because I'm a pin collector. I actually have some boards up here in my studio with a bunch of pins on it that I collect. So there's 2 exclusive pins, one of the Zelda Shield and one of the golden cartridge. And I just thought they were gorgeous. So these are gonna go right up on my pin board with all my other cool pins. The rest of this is just, you know, great collectible piece. I'm a big fan of the Zelda series, especially the NES and Super Nintendo installments. And so this was just one of those things that, like, I saw it and I was just like, yeah, I need that. I need it. So Pierre, thanks buddy for picking this up for me. I really appreciate it. And my friends, that's it. That's my whole video today. That was a ton of stuff. So I have to give a massive thanks to all my amazing viewers who just take the time to just send me gifts like this. It's definitely something you do not have to do. I would never ask you guys to do this, but you all have to know how much I appreciate it. It's such a very nice gesture from you guys. And you know, this stuff definitely will be a part of my collection. So thank you guys very, very much. If you guys are ever interested in sending me fan mail, you know, letters or artwork, or if you want to send gifts, again, you don't have to. I will make sure I put my P.O. box in the video description, but that can also be found on my main channel page, as well as at pixel-dan.com. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this stuff. Subscribe. You know the drill. Until next time, my friends.